Alright, what up guys? So today we're going to be doing pros and cons of my brand new 2025 Polaris Sportsman 570 Trail. So this is the Trail Edition, so it does come with the 26-inch Duro tires. These are the trail tires, and it does come with better suspension. The Trail Edition also comes with two taillights instead of the one in the middle right here. So instead of the one in the middle now, I have two taillights, and I have storage where on the normal edition you wouldn't get that. Another feature that comes with the Trail Edition is this nice bumper. It hooks on right here and it's very easy to take on and off. So let's get started with the pros. The first pro I want to talk about is the tires. These tires are really good when it comes to riding on the trail, in the mud, in water, whatever you're putting this thing through. They're pretty good tires for being technically the stock tires. I said that you come in 26s, so the standard edition for the regular trims, they're only 25 inches, so you get the extra inch tire, and yeah, they are pretty grippy. As you can see, the tread is about 2 fingers depth. Another pro has to be the suspension. So I have the suspension, as you can see, it's adjustable suspension front and rear, and I have it down as much as it can go, so it is very suspension-y. Like I said, with the Trail, you are getting that premium suspension, the best of the best. This stuff is on the 850s and the 1000s as well, so it is very good for riding bumpy trails. Another pro I love about this quad is the multi-select EPS system. So the EPS is the electronic power steering. There's 3 modes: high, low, high, medium, and low, and whatever you're comfortable with. I personally like having it on high. It's like effortlessly to steer. When you're just cruising around with your buddies and you just want to have one hand on the wheel there, you don't have to worry about taking 2 to turn. It's so easy to turn with just the one when you have the power steering on high. Now on to some of the cons, because yes, I do have some cons about this quad. Nothing big, but there are a few things that I would recommend them change for 2026. And the first one is going to be the major one. I've heard a few people talk about this. It's the belt box intake. This thing is not very good. So I'll try to get under here. It stops about right here. You can't get any water in there. So you're maxed out to go up to about here in water, which for some people that's more than enough. But I have a pond and I like to go through it, and I'm pretty close to getting there. So that is one thing I'm definitely going to look into, upgrading this so that I can run it in, through, and back there, up along here, and even maybe get snorkels or something. But yeah, definitely upgrading the belt box is going to be one of my first major upgrades, I believe. Another con, and this one you guys aren't going to be able to see, it's only for people that have this quad. I noticed that when I am in high idle, and I say I'm in a parked position and I take off in low or high or reverse, the drive shaft clicks almost every time. And I thought it was just my quad, but then I took it back to the dealership, because keep in mind, this thing's still brand new, and the other quads on the same floor also click. So that's just a Polaris thing. I mean, it's not a huge deal. It's just kind of annoying to hear it click every time I give it gas from a parked position, but it's not a major issue. I would just suggest that Polaris fixes it for the 2026 and up models, because it kind of sounds like there's something wrong, even though there's not. It's good to know that there's nothing wrong, but I'd suggest them fix that, because it definitely sounds like something's wrong. My last con, it would have to be the transmission when it comes to shifting. My brother has a 2020 Polaris Sportsman 450, so it's already 5 years old, and it shifts way better than mine. Keep in mind, this is a brand new, like I said. So this thing, it shifts smooth, but just not as smooth as his. Like, sometimes I get in between reverse and neutral, and it shows that I'm in reverse on the screen, but I'm still in neutral. it doesn't click as nice as my brother's 450, and for it being 5 years old and this being brand new, I would think that this should be better, but it's not. So yeah, anyways, that's it for this video. I'm going to be making more content on this channel, mostly upgrading and just doing anything to this quad. I'm going to put it on YouTube, you know, whether it's upgrading stuff, little modifications. I'm going to start a vlog on basically this ATV. So if you guys are interested, subscribe, and yeah, catch you later.